You've probably seen by now the viral video of Raleigh dancer Robert Green giving his mom the big news that he booked a gig as a backup dancer for Taylor Swift. If you haven't, take a look.
I booked a world tour. I booked a world tour with Taylor Swift. Oh my God.
It never gets old. Robert will take the stage with Taylor Swift tonight at PNC Arena, but first he is here with us along with his mother, Sylvia Watlington Green. The tears are already welling up in all of our eyes.
We're so glad to have you.
Oh.
It's great to be here.
Oh my gosh, I was telling you, I cried my eyes out watching that the first time. Did you imagine, Robert, when you put that out, that people would respond the way that they did?
I had absolutely no idea. I was literally on a plane and I uploaded it and I had to call my best friend Cliff he had to convince me to actually post it. I was like, I don't want to do it because I feel like I look crazy. I'm like, I have a head wrap on. I'm like, I look crazy. But he was like, no, share that. A lot of people would like, you know, be inspired by that. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. Get on my plane. Don't worry about it. See comments, and I get off the plane to see that so many people were affected by it and so many people were moved by it. And it was such a gift to me that it was inspiring for them.
Yeah, I think the most emotional person was your mom.
Oh, of course.
Sylvia, so tell us, why was it such an emotional moment for you?
Well, it was an emotional moment because I realized all that we had gone through. When Robert told me that he wanted to use his body as his instrument, I'm like, okay.
Did he say those words?
Yes, because he had played the violin for 12 years, and I thought he was going to be this famous violinist, and he thought after his freshman year at UNCG, he came home and he says, I said, well, you just got to do your best. And he said, so he made the dean's list that first year, and he kept up his part, so I thought, well, you know, he'd always been a good kid. And I think the important thing was, though, I believed in him because he believed in himself.
Wow.
You know, so I knew that I had to support him because I didn't have any reason not to.
Yeah. And Robert, you moved out to LA to get your big break. How long did it take?
Well, I moved about 2 years ago. She drove me from North Carolina to California.
In 2 days.
In 2 days. And so I did a show out there, Monsters of Hip Hop. And soon after that, I wasn't working very consistently. I was doing as much as I could to try to support myself because I didn't have a regular job. But yeah, this is my big break. This is the biggest thing that I could even imagine. It's the #1 artist of the year, and it's unbelievable to be here. So I'm just so grateful.
Yeah.
So blessed.
I'm curious, as a mom, Sylvia, it must have been difficult for you to see your son go. I know when my mom let me go to LA the first time, it was like she was crying from here to the next city. So knowing, you know, how hard the road was obviously going to be a tough road to accomplish.
Right. Well, that's true, but see, also I moved him out there. So the time that we spent, the 2 days that we drove out there, we bonded, we talked. You know, I mean, it was a long ride. I left at 5 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon and got there at Thursday at 5 o'clock.
Wow.
Wow.
So we did a lot of bonding.
Yeah. Robert, what would you say to young dancers who may see this, who have a dream just like you, to give them encouragement?
This is my favorite thing to think about because it wasn't too long ago that I was in the same position, but I would just say, you literally can achieve anything that you put your mind to. Especially in the dance industry, there's a lot of, you know, you never know what's going to happen to you. You could get the job, you could not. You hear more no's than you hear yes, but all it takes is one yes, and that one yes will be for you. And when that moment happens, it'll be worth all the hard work. So just stay in it, persevere, work your hardest, be diligent, and keep your faith. Keep your faith.
I love it.
I'm so happy for you.
That one answer will be yes.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
High five, you did it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.